It must have been so special for both of you because you filmed this during the pandemic and you
Yeah.
entered this incredible world of like an MGM movie musical meets contemporary today. I mean, what do you each remember about that first day on the set? Dub, for you.
Oh, it was, I mean, it was incredibly romantic. I think that the best part of our jobs is entering into, you know, a world where you get to suspend disbelief. And I always say it's like reading your favorite book and then being able to jump inside, like reading a script and then being able to like put all the clothes on. And especially these days when nothing is really ever on a practical set. And then not only were these sets practical, but they were grand and huge and we had rivers and bridges and it was like, you know, to walk from a world that is masked up and like, you know, kind of like um stoic and a bit like isolative to then coming into this like hyper colored, it was like walking onto Willy Wonka's, you know, set. And then you get to work with like some of your most favorite people ever, legends. It was like it was truly dreamlike every day to come to work.
Aaron, for you.
Yeah, and I think we all knew. I mean, we started this in September, October, and it was 5 or 6 months into kind of everything stopping, theater, Broadway, and I think we quickly realized that once you kind of got through the protocols and were actually shooting, that we were maybe some of the only people getting to exist in a musical anywhere. And so I think that made it even more meaningful to tell this story the right way and just to be a part of, you know, that we were kind of holding the banner up a little bit. And so now that it's coming out and Broadway's still not back, I don't think we ever imagined that it'd be coming out and Broadway wouldn't be back. But hope is on the horizon. It is coming back. It just, you know, the timing now is just so wonderful. And hopefully it gets people more excited, even more excited for musicals. And people see it and say, oh, I need to get back in my local theater or go back to Broadway to see shows. So it's just, you know, it's great.
I'm sure there are so many favorite moments of being on this set, of putting this incredible, fantastical musical together. Would you share one of your favorite memories of being on the set during Schmigadoon?
Yeah, I think that for me, my favorite thing about musicals in general is the sort of camaraderie and team effort of it all. And it was quite rare for all of us to be on set at the same time because of COVID regulations and everything like that. You know, we shot even our biggest musical numbers separately, which is crazy. And so the only time we were really all together on set was at the very end when we were doing the finale. And Aaron and I, I kept looking at Aaron being like, when do we pull out the tank? There was no time for rehearsal, but it was so fun because it was like being back on stage in rehearsals with your family, your crew, and you have this shared language at this point. You're like making eye contact, you know, 6 feet apart, being like, what's going on? And that was so fun. It was so and emotional at that point too. And it was near the actual end of shooting. So that was definitely like very special.
Yeah, and you know, different than going to the theater and doing a play every night, you don't necessarily see people that you don't have a scene with. So
Right.
that finale scene, we were all finally together, and you know, we did have one day during pre-production that we all got to kind of sit together and read and sing through the entire 6 episodes, kind of like it was one play, and that was a special day for me because you kind of really got to see and hear and be a part of all the moments that you weren't in on set. So we really got to experience the entirety of what we were doing together, which, you know, we wouldn't have gotten to do without that kind of read through we did.